So I just got home. Camera's doing the weird lighting thing again. I just got home from picking up my fairings for that. And when he was ordering them, he saw the pictures of the broken ones and he was like, okay, so your fairings are black. And I was like, yes, clearly. So we went through the whole ordering process. I paid fucking $4 million to get them. Sorry for swearing. I paid $2,200 for 8 pieces of plastic. 3 of them were on back order, but I guess one of them came off of back order and got here. So I'm still waiting on 2 parts. I have 6 of the 8. When I pick them up, I get to my car, and before I leave the place, I'm like, you know what? Just to be safe, I'm going to double check. So I get out the cowl that goes right here, the one that goes above the wheel. I get that out just to check and make sure, and it is indeed black. So I was like, all right, should be good. So I drive the whole way home, get through all the traffic and stuff, and it took longer than I wanted. Go to open up the parts, and they are silver. 2 pieces, the 2 that go like this, right up here, are silver. The whole side is black on both sides, but the 2 up here are silver. So another thing I didn't really want with this bike, but I don't even care. Since both sides are silver, it'll actually match. I'm just gonna keep it that way. I'm not gonna be like, hey, why are they not black? Because I'm not waiting. And the silver might actually look kind of cool, I guess. The silver little accent, whatever you want to call it, might look kind of cool. Might look good. It won't be all black again, but it's. I'm so ready to get this bike sold, honestly. Normally when I get a project bike done, I want to ride around a little bit and then it grows on me and I like it a lot and I want to keep it and stuff. I want this one gone. I want it sold. And I need it sold too because I need money, but I am not a fan of this bike. But yeah, that's an update. Maybe tomorrow or who knows, in a couple days, I'll probably start putting the fairings together and putting them on and I'll record some of that. But quick update. Another thing gone wrong. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes and I'm going to get started. First one I'm going to do is this piece. You can see there's still some remnants of it, of the old one. This side I believe is bent because this isn't where it should be. This little piece, whatever you want to call it, I don't care right now. But it's not where it should be. As you can see the difference there to there. It's bent in a little bit, so I'm gonna have to get this plastic off and then bend this piece out some and then put the new one on. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see the difference now. How this one's much more straight. It was like this, but I was able to wedge my hammer in there and kind of bend it back into place. So now I'm going to put the new part on, and this is what was left of the old one. Unfortunately, these are riveted in, and I don't have any tools for that, so I'm not able to put this on. But it's not exactly necessary, so it's not really a big deal. So there it is, first new piece on. Makes it look a little bit more like a bike. Unfortunately, this piece, the big plastic piece that goes like this and holds the windscreen and stuff, is on back order. So that's one of the parts I'm waiting for. And then the other part is the one that goes around the gauge cluster, the big piece of plastic. That one, as you can see, mine is clearly snapped. So I'm waiting on that as well. But what I'm going to do next is take this piece off, this bottom piece right here. That's still good on both sides, it wasn't damaged. So I'm going to be taking it off of these and putting it onto the new one. I have to say, one of the more annoying parts of new fairings is taking all the little rubber pieces like this out from the old ones, putting them into the new ones. It gets kind of old and tedious, but that's currently what I'm doing. Okay, so I don't really believe in like curses or anything like that, but if I had to, I would say this bike is cursed because I put the fairings together, I'm putting them on, and I'm using some of the bolts that came on the bike because no one's going to see these ones. And if I have them, why not just use them? And like I said, they're not going to be seen anyways. The first one I put in, as you can see clearly, is stripped. Second one, as I was putting it in, the head of it broke off and it is stuck in there. I can't really get it out because this one is stripped, so I can't do that. I can't undo that one to pull this out and get this part out. So now I have to figure out what to do. But I'm not going to use these anymore because they're clearly trash. And I don't know how I'm going to get that out, which really sucks. So, right after I said that about this bike, just realized one of the pieces is way more broken than I thought. So that, if you can tell, is broken. Snapped off. There should be more of it right there. That's why there's big holes and stuff showing. That is supposed to come up to here and go up there. So I have another piece I have to order, unfortunately. I'm really not happy, but what do you expect at this point? Alright, so yesterday I went and spent $80 more on this bike to replace this piece because it's broken, missing the majority of it. So I had to go spend $80 more at the dealership on that. This piece is off of back order now, so it should be here soon, along with the piece I just ordered. But the part to go around the cluster gauge is still on back order, so I don't know how long that's going to be. But I figured while I wait for the fairings, I'll knock out this oil change. That way it's much easier to get to. Everything's right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. So doesn't look like we're leaking anywhere, which is good. No drops or anything. So now that that's done, I'm going to bend this little piece back out because you can see it's pointed in like that and it's supposed to be like this. So I'm going to bend that back out and then I'm going to wait a couple weeks for fairing parts to come in so I can finish this bike. So I will see you guys then. Alright, so I don't remember how long it's been since I've last recorded, but finally got out the rest of the parts. I didn't even know that the piece that was still in back order was actually here. So that was a pleasant surprise when I went to pick up the parts today. They had all of them. So I should be able to finish this bike today. This video is going to be longer, but I'm not going to make you guys watch freaking 12 parts. 6, I believe. This will be part 6. And that's already double what I thought this video was going to be. I thought it was going to be 3 parts and done, but didn't happen. So we're going to finish this bike in this video. It's definitely gonna be longer, like I said, but I'm not gonna keep dragging this out for you guys. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna take these parts, take what's left of those, get to work, and try to get this finished today. All right, so here's a little update with where I'm at. It's mostly put together. Got the cluster gauge and stuff in. Got the front on. But I haven't really recorded anything because this has been such a pain in the ass. This has been so unfun. I have never wanted to get rid of a bike more, get this thing finished and just get it done. Because stuff like this keeps happening. So if you've ever worked with these are a pain to get put in. They're not that bad, but they're like a pain to get put in. And then you screw into them and they keep popping out and being extremely difficult. So I've been fighting with this bike this whole time, all night. It has not been going well. I'm like 2 hours in probably, and I was putting this one in that hole, and this just popped out from the back, and now it would be so hard to get this back in the current state that I'm at. So like it's just been small stuff like that all night, over and over and over and over, and it's driving me insane. So I haven't really recorded much, but this is where I'm at. So I got this side done. You know how I said this bike just keeps going wrong and pissing me off and all this stuff? These two are not lining up properly. I brute strengthened it, got this one to line up, and finally got a little one of these in there. Had it twisted the way it was tightening up, and did it again. Broke the tip off. So now there's a loose bolt in there. So I have to take this whole side back off. Which is, I haven't been this angry in a long time. So I finally got this thing all finished, all put together, everything on. Just to realize, one of the brand new pieces is broken. Brand new. Expensive too. So I'm gonna search around the house and see if I can find this piece. If I can find it and it broke here, I'm gonna glue it back on, hopefully. If I can't find it, I need to go back to the dealership again and say, fix that by replacing it. This is wrong color anyways, but now you're gonna get me one that's intact. So gonna look around for it. And once I'm done with this, I'm gonna wipe the bike down, clean it off a little bit, take the stickers off the old windscreen, get it looking a little bit better, and then I'll do the reveal. All right, so given that it is 8:39 on a November night, it is very dark out. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do the reveal inside for this video, but I'll get a video of it outside, don't worry. I'll show you guys what it looks like out there too. But for now, here's gonna be the reveal before I get it cleaned off too. Also that, I'm gonna like detail it later, but I just want to show you guys the finished product, what I have right now. So without further ado, I finally present the Ninja 1000. So like I said, I'm very limited right now on I can show you. If I take it outside, it's gonna be dark. Not really gonna see it as well. So I'm not going to bother doing that. And I also still need to give it a good detailing. So there's that as well. But I didn't want to, like I said, put this off any longer, make it any more parts and stuff like that. So finally, concluding this rebuild series. The rest of the videos on this will be riding it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to those. It is a fast bike. Like I said, I did a little lap on it around my neighborhood with half of the fairings on and all loose and all this stuff. And it was fast. Just from that little bit, I could tell. So now it's actually put together and I can go up to some speed and stuff. We'll get to see it a little bit better, how fast it actually is. But next video of this bike will probably be a little detail video. Maybe looking over everything, cleaning the chain again, cleaning that up, getting it lubed and everything else. Cleaning up everything pretty much. But this is what I got for now. Hope you guys enjoy the bike. I think it looks pretty good. It was supposed to be all black, obviously. But they sent me silver, so thank you Kawasaki for that. Paid a couple $100 for OEM fairings from you guys, and you sent me the wrong color. And by a couple hundred, I mean just the 2 silver pieces specifically. For the whole fairing thing that I bought from them, a couple $1,000. So thank you for that. If you guys want to upcharge me more, that'd be cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the series. Another rebuild down, hopefully. My plan, actually, what I have to do, it's not a up in the air thing. I have to sell this bike. I need the money bad. This is the lowest my bank account's been in years. So I will be getting the title for this bike and immediately listing it on Marketplace. I'll be listing it before I even get the title, honestly. And hopefully I get this thing sold. I'm not going to make a whole lot of profit because of the fairings. So unfortunately, they cut way into my profit, but I am going to try to get this thing sold as fast as possible because I need the money, and then I will go from there. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'm sorry it was 6 parts. I really didn't expect it, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.